Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, we're going to give you a quick earnings call recap. Tesla just had their earnings call, and there was a lot discussed, but a lot of it doesn't necessarily pertain to us because certainly we are focused about how to get the best deal on a Tesla. So we'll talk about some of the highlights with that, including some profitability metrics, but there's a couple things that I heard from I listened to or I saw from the earnings call that could affect all of us in terms of pricing, discounts, and incentives. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And shout out to my latest Patreon member, Marcus. Thank you for supporting. If you want to check it out, Patreon link down below in this description. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan, but more on that later. So Tesla earnings call was just released, and there was a lot of different highlights. You can see Tesla themselves posted a bunch about it, but here's what actually was discussed. So first one is refresh Model 3 ramp is continued successfully. As you saw, they've now added another Tesla Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive to the lineup. Quote, we also continue to qualify more Model 3 trims for the Inflation Reduction Act tax credit, because now there's 3 Tesla vehicles that all qualify for the Tesla, or 3 Tesla trims that qualify within the Model 3 that qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit. And of course, that's long range wheel-wheel drive, long range all-wheel drive, and of course the long range performance. Cybertruck production has more than tripled sequentially, remaining on track for profitability by the end of 2024. And the list goes on. And most of it was a lot about Robotaxi and how the date was pushed to October 10th of 2024. So if you're a Tesla shareholder, then there's a lot of different things in here that is pretty exciting to you from here. But there's a couple other things from this. So now we've got Cybertruck profitability. It was mainly discussed in how that they're going to be switching or prototyping an in-house dry cathode Cybertruck. Quote, this is a huge potential cost savings, upwards of 50% cost savings per kWh. This is bullish as heck for Cybertruck production and base MSRP, because there's a new Cybertruck that's coming out that, or at least a trim that hasn't been released yet. And of course, that's going to be the $63,000 or $62,000 Cybertruck plus the $80K Cybertruck. But here's an interesting quote within the earnings call that I found pretty fascinating. So Elon said, quote, we are on track to deliver a more affordable model by the first half of the next year. So is this Robotaxi? Is this Model 2? I mean, I like how the word is affordable, but of course that's all relative, or affordable model coming in the next year. And on top of that, there was a big thing about Tesla says plans for new vehicles, including more affordable models, remain on track for production of the first half of 2025. So next year, of course, as always, is going to be a very exciting time for Tesla. There's always something looming on the future for Tesla. Sawyer also posted this. Tesla says Cybertruck is on track to achieve profitability by the end of this year. Tesla has also entered a validation of vehicle testing for the first prototype Cybertruck produced in-house with dry cathode 4680 cells. So certainly this is pretty exciting because there's more trims of the Cybertruck coming out. And so they've got to figure out how can they stay profitable while dropping the price of the Cybertruck, because right now Cybertruck is $100,000 and $120,000. Now let's take a look at how some of this could affect us. So taking a look at Mike's post, total deliveries down 5% from a year ago, despite Cybertruck deliveries, price drops, tax credits available to more models. So this cannot be a good sign to Tesla, because if sales has gone down 5% year over year when they've already done massive price drops. If you want that full list of price drops, you can take a look at here on the screen. There's a list that actually shows every single price for every single model and a lot of different dates, all the way dating back to at least 2018. Like the Model 3 a year ago, like the Model 3 Performance was almost $63,000. Of course, now it's 55 minus the 7,500. And a Model Y performance was close to $70,000. And of course, today that same Model Y is $51,000 before the $7,500 federal tax credits. So certainly dropping the price that much year over year, or at least in the past couple of years, and Deliveries is still down 5% year over year. This could signal to Tesla that they need to put more incentives, more pricing, reduce the cost of the vehicles, and add, of course, more interest rate incentives as well. I mean, Tesla saw recently how well the Model Y promotion of 0.99% happened. And so certainly the Elon knows, and the team knows, that 0.99 or a better interest rate or a better monthly payment is what is going to push and sell these vehicles. And so this could be just the beginning of more and more price drops or more and more incentives to try and push vehicles as we roll through the end of this year and even to next year, because I have a feeling, the Model 3 is nice. It certainly is, but I don't think it's doing the deliveries as they wanted to if we're being a fresh, brand new style. And so I do think, and this is just the beginning of more and more and more incentives. Shout out to Inside EVs for posting this article. Revenue up, but profits down amid price cuts, slower sales. However, it's still another profitable quarter for Tesla. I mean, the one thing we do know is that Tesla is going to continuously work on trying to reduce the cost of goods or cost of production. And so that could mean that we will get to maybe get some of the benefits of that and take advantage of lower pricing for Teslas in the near future. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Here's another post from Troy. Tesla's automotive gross margin, including regulatory credits, has dropped to 14.6%, which is less than half of its peak of 30% in early 2022. So of course, as the prices go down, the profit margins for Tesla also continues to go down. So this really isn't that big of a surprise, but certainly it is pretty interesting to see that this is coming out. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that. Tesla 54, thanks for coming in. Got Model Y 3 performance next month. Nice. Congrats. Stealth gray with white interior. Can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be very, very nice. I can't wait to hear what your feedback is from it. That One Gamer, thanks for coming in as well. On top of that, we've got a giveaway happening on the channel right now. So if you're interested in winning, where did I put it? MAGBAK. I guess I closed it for some reason. If you're interested in winning this MAGBAK phone mount for your Tesla vehicle, we're giving away 2 of these plus another MAGBAK accessory. We actually have it right here. And we're going to give this away to a handful of you out there. So definitely hit that link in the live stream chat so you can jump into the giveaway. It's free to enter. Multiple entries are allowed, and you certainly can jump in, and good luck to any of you out there. IT, do you believe that Tesla's EV market is oversaturated and the US is going through an EV burnout? I'm waiting for 0 to 2% APR on the Model 3 long range before I purchase my first EV. Yeah, I think so. I mean, because we've hit I think a limit on how many people want to jump into an EV, unless it really has to be like a really sick deal for people to jump into a Tesla vehicle or any electric vehicle. So I do feel like there is a little bit of a soft limit until more infrastructure infrastructure is built out and more people want to take the risk, and also maybe more people have more expendable time and money. I think that's really what in regards to 0 to 2%, I do think that's actually coming out. I think Q4 of this year. Steve, the future of growth of Tesla stock is more dependent on full self-driving, robotaxi, and AI than it is on car profitability. Energy storage is the dark horse that people are paying attention to. Yeah, I think Tesla is pivoting and switching to a different type of company. I mean, even they say it, or Elon says it a lot. And so we like to focus on cars because on this channel, we like focusing on how to get the best deal on a Tesla. But certainly there's a lot, and we're also a Tesla shareholder as well. So there's a lot in there that could get you excited on the brand, the company, and the mission. In this next topic, there's a new ambient lighting feature options that are coming out in a brand new update for the Model 3 and the Cybertruck. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to now the Tesla app. Tesla adds new ambient lighting options in update 2024.26.1. It seems like this initially is coming out for the Model 3 Highland refresh in the Cybertruck, maybe the Model Y in China, because if you didn't know, the Model Y in China had a mini refresh, and it also has the ambient lighting. But this is also rumored to come out for the Model S and Model X, but that's only if it actually receives ambient lighting and a rumored front camera. I think a lot of different models are actually going to be getting the front camera to the Tesla lineup. So if you want the latest and greatest, I believe that's coming out for Model 3. Probably not this year, maybe next year, as they try and get more people excited. So as part of the update, Tesla is already adding on to the great ambient lighting feature. Now they're taking a step further. They're adding a night-only option, which turns on the accent lights when conditions outside get dim. That's a nice addition, as while these strips are visible during the daytime, in direct light, they're not that noticeable. While LEDs do last for a considerable amount of time, this could help reduce the wear on the accent lights and let them last longer. So I guess if you want to turn them off during the day, you could actually do that. If you want to adjust the brightness or enable the night only mode, you can navigate to controls, then look under lights, accent lights. Since this is now uncoupled from the vehicle's display brightness, you don't have to worry about your display being too bright at night. Okay, so I guess a small feature, but I guess it's like not too crazy, but certainly it is nice that they've added more option to this. And that's kind of the nice thing with Tesla vehicles. They keep making them better and better and adding small tweaks and tricks and tips that you can do to adjust certain things. But let's jump into the live stream comment. Matt, I feel like I'm the only one that excited for Cybertruck power share capability and see a lot of value with it instead of spending money to a home generator. Yeah, certainly that seems like a cool idea, but I've also talked to some electricians that also say that just buying another battery, or like a smaller one or a bigger one, might be even better for that. So certainly it could be interesting depending on how you look at it. But power share, I mean, I was pretty excited on it too until I saw the cost of trying to install the capability. It's like $2,000 to $3,000. Like, maybe I'll wait, because we actually already have a Powerwall, so maybe it won't be worth it. IT, how well do the ventilated seats in the Model 3 Highland, how do they work? I have a Tucson now, and the ventilated seats leave a lot too. Be desired. That's a good question. I didn't really test it when I drove the Model 3 Performance. I mean, I felt them, but I didn't really take a look into seeing with it. Oh, Leaf, sorry. If you get the long range wheel drive with the white interior, is the door panel cloth, vinyl, or Alcantara? I've heard it is not Alcantara. It is cloth. We talked about all the 3 different features that were missing from that, and I think that is going to be your regular cloth, not the vinyl and not the Alcantara from that. But thanks for the comment. Sorry I missed you on that one. In this next topic, just a quick PSA. If you're interested in version 12.5 full self-driving, then you might be wondering, how is this being rolled out? We finally got some direction on Elon and which vehicles are actually getting it and which ones are going to be getting it probably later. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So full self-driving supervised version 12.5 is rolling out to more and more customers. This is going to be the latest one. And on top of that, it's finally going to be full self-driving on the Cybertruck. We've been waiting a while for this, 6 to 7 months. But here's the actual statement from Elon. Quote, "We are focusing on the Model Y with hardware 4 for initial release. Make sure that works well and then broaden. This has the 5x increase in parameters. Hardware Hardware 3 will run the same parameter count, but it requires extra work to optimize the code. So really cool to see that Elon is coming out and talking about all the different things here and that which vehicles are getting hardware 4 first. But we're starting to see more and more people actually getting it. So we've got this person, Austin, with a Model Y getting it himself. And then we got another Mind the Long Term also getting 12.5 from that. And here's the full list. We got nag free with sunglasses, single stack city and highways, Cybertruck support, improvement in miles per intervention, and focus on rare complex situations like going down a narrow one-way road, on and on and on. So really cool to see that this is actually coming out. So I can't wait to see it. And let us know, did you get 12.5 just yet? And what has your experience been so far with it? But we're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link. We support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. And is anybody going to X Takeover this weekend? We haven't bought our ticket yet, but we're most likely going to be going. Let us know if you're going to X Takeover. We will be there. Definitely us come say hi. Maybe we'll do a giveaway. Like if you find me and say like a code or something, we'll give something out. Alex, do you think, or do you see, oh wait, maybe I skipped something. Do you think we'll see either 0.9 or 1.9 financing for the Model 3 Performance this year? I think we're going to see like 2.99 to 3.99 for the Model 3 across all different new trims with that. Or do you think we'll see a price reduction on the Model 3 Performance so we can select a different paint color and qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit? Yeah, I think we'll see that, as well as we've already seen inventory discounts for the Tesla Model 3 Performance. We saw last month $2,000 off. So I definitely think we'll see some of that. Lightning owners facing the same expensive power sharing integration with the Sunrun, and simpler setup is just to use critical load panel and a manual transfer switch. Yeah, I think that's what someone explained to me, that you might as well just do something like that instead and not spend the actual money for it. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. Don't forget to check out the MAGBAK giveaway if you want to jump in, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.